What does it mean to be a beloved son, a beloved daughter of our Father? I've been reflecting recently on a video that I saw not too long ago. I was looking up these different versions of worship songs that I really love. And without calling anybody out in particular, I was watching this one video where this woman took the stage and she was beginning to sing a song, and she took a moment to address the crowd. And she was wearing a suit. And I noticed that. I was like, that's kind of odd. She came on stage in a very professional get-up and all this. And she commented on it. She said, "I'm wearing a suit tonight because I'm here to do some business with Jesus. And I have a feeling you are too." And I just turned off the video, to be honest with you, because I feel so strongly that is so wrong. But how often do we do that? Sometimes we show up to prayer and we treat prayer as a business deal, as a transaction. Okay, Jesus, I do this, I say this, and this is what you're supposed to do in return, right? Even once we have a little bit more spiritual maturity than, Jesus, please give me this thing, we start to say things like, Jesus, please just give me peace. Jesus, please just make this better. Please just instill a lot of joy here. And we start to treat prayer as something where I tell Jesus what he should do, and then he does it. And that's not true, because our prayer is meant to be the place where we receive the freedom and rest that the Lord so desires to give. Kind of on that same topic, I've been thinking about how, we're invited into the Father's house as his beloved sons, his beloved daughters, who he has bought back at a price. And yet sometimes I still feel a need in the depths of my heart to sort of pay rent. Like, okay, Jesus, well, this is what I'm giving you this week. This is what I'm going to do for you. And I catch myself on that, and it's like, but you have invited me here even without that. Now, am I saying that we shouldn't do things that are good and holy and pious? No. But I'm saying that we do those things as a consequence, as an effect of having been loved into that place of participation. But it's not our doing those things that make us lovable or that make us loved. I think that's a real lie that we sort of chase down sometimes. I feel like when I'm talking with our teens, I just hear that all the time. All these things that they just do, grappling with this fear that they're unlovable, this lie that they're unlovable. And so in response, they try to prove it in every possible way they can. I think that's all of us in some way, shape, or form. Sometimes we just try to prove that we are lovable. We try to prove our worth. When in reality, that's what the truth of the cross is. The Lord says, look here, I have proven your worth. I have proven your worth. You are my beloved son. You are my beloved daughter. I have bought you back at a price. I think in addition to this, sometimes maybe it's not we try to pay rent, but maybe we have that response of the elder son. Especially for those of us that maybe you've seen some people really wander in their faith. I know a lot of my friends from my own time as a teen in youth ministry have sort of wandered in different ways from the faith, and they're starting to come back. Praise God, it's so good. It's so good that they're here. But every once in a while, I sort of see this temptation play out in my friends that are witnessing this, where it's like, well, but they just got here. It's like, no, praise God that they're here, right? Sometimes we have that temptation of the elder son to keep the Lord at a distance still, by saying, no, don't you see all that I've done? Affirm all the things I've done, don't affirm who I am. But the Lord still calls out to that person, if that's you, if that's me, you are my beloved son, in whom I am so well pleased. So I think the lie that we need to call out, especially in our church today, is this lie that the more I do, the more loved I am, that I can prove my own worth, that I have to prove that I am lovable. When in reality, the gospel exists to bring you freedom and rest. The Lord desires to invite you into relationship with him, and not just relationship from a distance, but the kind where he embraces you as he embraces the prodigal son. You are my beloved son. Welcome home. And so for any of you that have been wandering, that maybe are finding your place back home in the church, I just want to extend that message to you today. Welcome home. For those of you that have been here the whole time, but maybe find your heart wandering at times, for whatever reason you're stuck in certain habitual sins, or you're stuck in these sort of cycles of trying to prove that you're lovable or that you're enough. Welcome home. It's good that you are here. You are a beloved son, a beloved daughter of the Father. Let's give him praise and thanks for that today and rest in that identity. God bless you.